The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide and chip someone at the second level. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Tomlinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And this is Tomlinson. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. LaDainian Tomlinson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They would give to the big fullback use check. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers 2-yard line.
Right back to use check again. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. It's a quarterback sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Gets by, and now a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Favre. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it with Bush. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. He picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the counter with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And brought, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Chargers. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Saints 8, Chargers nothing.
Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. 20.
It's over.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six and that decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tomlinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Tomlinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. As the first half is winding down, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. The Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, Tomlinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
20-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Gates has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On first down, Tomlinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new vibes. All the friends smart, but much wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. Just say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Show it. Show it. Slant. Let go.
They run with LT. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up. 36 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Go.
Here's Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tomlinson on the carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gates, 28 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawyer Malloy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ready? Check 53. Oh, you got deep? Let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
This one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Flush to his right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Shifts by. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. Harrison complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you can be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Tomlinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Pass. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Patriots 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Eckler to return it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
That one goes for 30 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pick up there.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go again to Tomlinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
A first down carry for Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the jump. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. Eat. I'm going back to you.
Again, it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Justin Herbert sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Outside. Don't give him nothing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have...
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30.
That's 20. Right, baby. It's all me.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Eckler to return it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 32-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Burrow rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's Camaras. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Man, I got you. Hey, check, buddy.
To the air again. Herbert forced out to his left. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That one's complete to Tomlinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Julio Jones, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Ty, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on
As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking deep for his tight. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gates, 60 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
The score, Texans 14, Patriots 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And shedding his way forward. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to take off with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 5. At the
ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. operating from the gun. Herbert going to let this go deep for Gates. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The tight end Gates, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And some room to maneuver. The 30. 10.
You don't want none. Get
that all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LaDainian Tomlinson, 70 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now, that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it. And they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your...
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll LT hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 5.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They keep it with him for the first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. Andre Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mike Bashley set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A final shot before the break for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we will not get another play here, and we are off to halftime as we send you to Orlando. Here's the coach. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Patriots.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gates, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Play fake, Mayfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 41, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
The pass. A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. And this is for his running back, Tomlinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lawyer Malloy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions!
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end, because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Henry. Fights him off. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Hey, Ozzie.
And Jackson throwing once more. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Jackson.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Pass complete,
but
no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10, just shy of the 30. And start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
They run with LT. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
On the carry. The tackle by Derwin James. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Chargers 7. Chargers nothing.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. Have been picking up that 3rd and short.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Lorenzo Neal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdown scored
Way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Finds his target, it's Gates. 20! And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates, 74 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the...
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen.